morning, everyone. Welcome to CME Traveling's Daily Talky Talk. I'm Marsha.
I'm Curt.
And it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's hump day.
Yeah.
And we're here. We're both here.
A little bit right after us, you can catch Chet for Wacky Wednesday over there on Sea Leg Journeys. Make sure you run over there and say hello to Robin also this morning and everyone that's going to be in that live chat. Always good, always listening.
Okay. So today I have a lot to talk about.
You
this
do.
weekend, I tortured Curt as I normally do in the summertime. Number one, I made him watch Jaws. Well, actually, he cut it on.
I was going to say,
he cut it on.
I knew it.
And we watched Jaws. It's one of our summertime things.
We usually watch it on the 4th, but we had no electricity.
Yeah. We also watched the Costa Concordia shipwrecked
On Netflix.
at sea. Yeah.
Not just that one.
On Netflix. I hadn't gotten to the other
Yeah.
ones yet. And I highly recommend that you watch that. And then also the we had already previously watched the Poop Cruise, right? The Triumph, Carnival Triumph, and what happened there. And I started thinking, like, what would I have done, and what could we have done, or what could some of the passengers have done that would have helped them out a little bit. So just to let you know, I don't know if you even realize this or not, Curt, from the time that the Costa Concordia, and I'm going to say that wrong every single time, so just get used to it. By the time it hit a rock, it's not that far from shore, right? You can see land, you can see the lights. They were leaving.
Well, they showed
port.
the city, yeah.
Yeah, they were leaving port. From the time that it hit the rock, and they called the emergency call, there was 48 minutes.
Between what and what?
Between the time they hit the rock,
Right.
and the time they announced that there was an emergency.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
48 minutes. So we're going to talk about some things that you don't think of when you go on vacation and you get on the cruise ship, some things that you need to think about taking with you on a cruise, right? What can you take with you? What can you do? What should you be prepared for? And how should you be prepared today?
Mm-hmm. Okay, after watching that, I know some things that I didn't. We stopped taking with us.
We stopped taking it.
Certain things that I know that I'm putting back
Right
into
back
the
in
back,
our-
and we'll show you because that's the first thing. The movie was over, and I told Marsha, I said, well, "Wow, I'm going to start taking." And then we'll tell them here in our little bag that we have. And, and it could be any kind of bag. Get you a little bag like this from somebody, put you, just have it there.
A waterproof bag would be best.
Yes.
But whatever bag you can get. And I don't recommend, well, we can get into that. Let's talk about the question, then we can get
All right.
into that.
Let me bring your question up. Let's see. I have to.
The question was just something to think about. And I'm not trying to scare you guys. I like to scare Curt to death, but I'm not trying to scare you guys. I just want us to be more aware.
Well, no, I mean it's been enough years.
On.
I mean they're making movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Not only did we watch that one, I found 2 more documentaries we watched. Not just about that one though.
Right,
either.
just in general.
But your question, you want me to read or you?
Yeah, you go ahead.
What is the most important thing passengers should do in to survive a cruise ship evacuation? The first choice here, follow crew instructions ASAP. Number 2, grab all important belongings. Number 3, find family members, then head to your muster drill or muster area. Jump overboard if the ship starts tilting.
I'm just going to be honest with you. When watching, I cried. I cried a whole lot watching this movie because, or not, the documentary. And one of the things that I kept thinking was, would I have had the courage enough to just jump ship at some point? And I'm not sure I would.
I proposed a question, and it's something, if they were that close to shore, and this is in the era of cell phones, didn't anybody just call over to the mainland over and over and over?
They did.
I don't care what the crew's telling you, but something's up.
So just to let you know, they did. From the time that they actually hit the rock, it was a boulder, it was a huge rock that they hit, and they started tilting or listing or whatever you want to call it. From that point in time till 48 minutes had passed before they said, "Hey, there's an emergency." Okay, so that was to me the key mistake, other than the fact that they hit the rock in the first place and they shouldn't have even been where they were. That was the key mistake, is that you did not let your passengers know what's going on. And all of this, because of these types of things happening, is the reasons we have the rules we have now. That's why we do the muster station the way we do the muster station. That's why your crew, while you're away at port, does drills constantly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so all of this things have been put in place because of this. And so some of the things that I looked up was like, okay, what could the passengers have done differently? What could the crew have done differently? And I'm not talking about the obvious, like the captain could have not hit the rock, or the engineer,
Helmsman,
the helmsman could have not steered it in the wrong direction, or there's a lot
that
of, you
will
can
always
point
be a
fingers.
question mark in that area for that.
You can
but
point
that's
fingers
that.
all you want.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of situations where everybody made it off the ship alive. Okay, so what could have been done differently? What could you do?
Fight or flight type of thing is what you're
Exactly.
asking.
Yeah.
That's something that you really seen a lot in that. Okay, but anyway, we're moving on just talking about that.
Yeah.
We're not here to talk about that movie.
So I started thinking about, what do I need to do to be prepared for anything, any emergency on a ship. So the 4 things that are big emergencies that are normally cause emergencies on a ship: engine failure, whether it's propulsion failure and you're going slower than what you thought, or the electricity goes out, or some type of electronic failure. Fire, right? A fire, we've seen that. We've seen the tail end of a little nub of a ship because the tail end caught on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Weather. Weather is probably what you're going to see more than anything else, right? Because
I was going to ask you,
you
is
cruise
weather one
during
of...
cruise season, and at any point in time you could have rough seas, right? And rough seas, it doesn't have to be a hurricane or anything serious like that to have really rough seas and furniture to start moving, and for you to bump your head or something to happen that way, or like water to get into one of the areas because of the waves going over or whatever. It helps if I have my mic on. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay. Was it hard hearing you or something?
Nobody said anything. I just realized it didn't have it on.
But one thing about it, as in listening to the crew, in that instance there, which that's why they train now, and that's why you do still yet the old muster drill sometimes. So you may complain, but I still believe that doing what it is that could save you is...
I'm really guilty. I am very guilty about being complacent about a lot of this stuff. Like, I do the muster drill. The first thing I do when I get on the ship is the muster drill. Can I tell you that if something happened, I know exactly where to go immediately and multiple ways to get there? Could you?
If I know where it's at. I always know when I lock it in as soon as we get theirs. Like, I lock it in with where I especially like it when it's in the casino. Then I know where to go to.
I'm not talking about that quite. I'm talking about do you know where? Because let's face it, if the muster station is on the 3rd or 5th floor, I'm going to where the lifeboats are, people. I'm sorry, I'm headed that way.
All right.
Anyway,
what do you want to start?
Let's say good morning to a few people, and then we'll see if anybody's actually.
All right, I'm going to go through this a little faster today so we get to talk about this a little more. Good morning, sis. Thanks for being in here this morning. Also, DT Cruiser's with us this morning. John Gaylor, of course. Here he is. We are also over live on Facebook this morning. So thank you.
Good morning.
Yep. Good morning, those. Thanks for watching back. Thanks for commenting or anything. We appreciate that. Good morning, Scott. Thanks for being in here this morning and cruising on comps.
Morning, little Chris.
Good morning, Chris. Bone Tired
Denise!
Travelers, Denise.
Denise,
Very
I've been
good
thinking
morning.
about you. I just haven't reached out.
Great short this morning. I don't think Marsha has seen it yet. This is Kersha. This is Kersha.
Kersha. Okay.
Remember that? Do you even know what I'm talking about?
I don't
You'll have to
remember.
watch
I'm
Sea
gonna
Leg
watch
Journeys
the short. Yep.
short. And the blonde, Marsha.
The blonde.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a comment. That's a comment from me. Matching shirts today. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't supposed to be, and she's supposed to wear something else.
I've
I
changed
told
my
her I was
mind.
wearing mine. So
Well, we're going to talk about clothes, so that's the
she
reason
she
I
copied.
decided to do it. Good morning,
Will,
G.
good morning, Will, and cool. I think it's
Cool
submit
shirts.
shirts. Travel with Josie Ann. Thanks for being in here with us also this morning. Don't forget to run over to Sea Leg Journey as soon as we're off here at 8.
And Cruise Life 22.
Nope,
Good
I
morning.
wasn't there.
Oh,
you
you
don't
skipped
listen.
me. Okay, sorry.
You don't
See,
wait.
tripping
like I tell
with
you.
Kim and Scott. Good morning.
And there is Cruise Life
Sorry.
right there.
I saw you click the
your
wrong
eyes
thing.
ain't like mine.
No.
Let's see. Okay. The captain got 16
years in
for-
prison for his stupidity. Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. I've never thought about it, but
Do the seats in the slot machine float? That's a great question at the slot machine float. That's a great question.
I don't know about that one right there. I'm seeing if there's anybody else in here. There is Cheryl. Thanks for being in here with us this morning. And also, here's a question.
That's a great question.
Would you
listen to the captain's orders when he calls the issue? Okay, so nobody knew at the time that he calls the issue. So that's something you got to think about. We're looking at hindsight. We already know what happened, right?
Yeah.
But something happens with the ship. Okay, the big hole gets put inside the ship.
It's the thing. This ain't what today's about.
I know, but what I'm saying is the
training they have now.
The crew did not have the training that they have now, and that they got the training that they have now because of this, because there were so many people that were like standing there going, what do we do, right? So that's definitely, I agree with you though, 100%.
Real quick, I'm shocked it took so many years for something like this to happen. Do you see how I'm saying?
Well, other things have happened.
I'm just saying.
More than this,
also,
yeah.
Everything changes in the modern era when you have phone cameras and stuff
Satellite.
like that. All that changed a lot of things. Look who's with us this morning.
Good morning, Bruce and
Ocean
Cindy.
Travel. Thanks for being in here this morning. Let's see. Once the ship starts listing, they no longer drop the life. Yeah, well, that's true.
Well, at least the ones that can't be dropped because it's listing to the side and they get stuck on the ship, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Trish said sails with us this morning.
Good morning, Trish.
Good morning there. Linda.
Hey, Linda Tolman Creates. Good morning.
Yeah. I think Linda's going to be going on her first cruise, I believe, soon.
Oh, that's exciting.
If I'm thinking I'm correct.
I'm scaring her to death now. Ahab Show. Good morning, John.
Grab white passports, dive bag, glow sticks. Glow sticks is a good one to have.
That's a great one to have. And water.
I read that one right there.
Water from the minibar. No charge when sinking.
Yeah. Grab you a water, throw it in this little bag. It's very smart to have it. I'm shocked. Mm-hmm. We have some of this stuff. Let's just keep moving on. Lee is in here this morning
Lee.
with us.
Road layout.
Let's see, down
South Stitcher. Good morning.
Okay, Danny Dizzle.
Good
which
morning.
one is? I don't see the first one she put in.
That's all right.
That's
Good
okay.
morning, Danny.
The Fam Adventures, Ron, and then we have TNT's Adventures at Sea
with
us, and I'm at the bottom of the chat, and you go.
Okay. So I started thinking about it. I watched it. I had a lot of different emotions. So there was some anger, but there was a lot of tears, and there was concern because when you get on a cruise ship, you have all sorts of people, right? You have young children, babies. You have all the way to elderly people, right? And so I thought about it. It's like, okay, I'm in my room, okay? And something happens like this. What do I do? And am I prepared? Am I prepared as a cruiser if something like this happens? And the answer is absolutely not, because when I get on that cruise ship, I go into straight vacation mode and forget about all the other stuff that could happen. So get the flashlight. You didn't have to cut it on. The first thing that we had been packing. These came.
We used to pack these.
We
I've had
packed
these forever.
every single trip. We stopped packing them.
Yeah, they're very easy.
When the lights
USB.
go out and you're trying to feel your way through
Yeah.
a ship, let's face it, I can get lost on my floor with all the lights being on and the fish going in all the same direction.
these
Okay,
are really
I can
good
go
ones.
all the way down to the wrong
Yeah.
end of the ship.
These are made by Bushnell. These say they have about 14 hours worth of
And
charge.
so think about doing that in a panic when it's dark and something's going on, right?
Also, I think if you can, take 2 for each person so that they don't have to stumble on their feet as they're walking in the dark.
Yeah.
Because that was the dark.
And speaking, okay.
Go ahead. I didn't know where you're going. So.
And speaking of the grab bag, always have a grab bag ready to go. You don't have to have a lot of stuff in it. One of the important things, and you may not get to it. If it's in the room and something happens and you're not in the room, let it go, man. Let it go. But your ID, your passports, your credit card, any cash that may, as in a to-go bag. So you're in your room. You have this ready to go. You can just grab it and go.
I have something to say about that. If I am on decks 4 or below, I most likely will not go back to my room.
I'm 100% not going. I'm not going back to
Just
my
saying.
room, even if it's right across the hall. I'm getting my stuff ready to go on a.
I was shocked how many people went back to their cabins, but they didn't know. I mean,
Well, they were told go back to your room.
Let me ask you something. We were on that ship not long ago, and it felt like Well, I ain't talking about that one. I'm talking about the one we were on in where we slept at in the front there. As it's going through the sea, and it hit so hard that it about popped us out of bed and everything, and it sounded like something hit outside.
It
right
did.
there.
It sounded like we hit a rock.
So, I know we were just slightly. You're in your sleep though, and the way that it hit and the way that it jarred us and everything. It's something we ain't even talked about on here. I freaked out for a minute. I mean, it's like I couldn't breathe there for a second and everything, and had to calm down, trying to.
Now, just remember, they have put things in place to prevent what happened. Okay, just like on the other cruise.
Yeah, they're not going to be the same way.
Right?
It's not
No. Just like on the other cruise lines, other cruises, the things have happened, like the plumbing backed up and all of that kind of stuff.
That one caused some new things too because of that, didn't it?
They are at least
emergencies.
learning from their mistakes. I will say that. Mm-hmm. That being said, I'm in my room. Number one, for those of you that sleep in something other than put pants and a t-shirt, make sure your clothes are close by. Because, nobody wants to see all that. Just saying.
Yeah, that's a good one. Danny said Marsha's here with us.
Yeah.
And Linda said, yes, 2028. I am so stoked.
All right. And you are scaring me. The Navy taught me how to use my clothes as a flotation if I need to. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So here's some things.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
New things for cruisers. The panic bag loaded the stuff to survive in open ocean.
And guess what? They have those 3. Normally, on every ship, they have those 3 places, those 3 hooks. So when you walk in, keep it there.
This is mostly about evacuation, right? That's
right.
What we're
this
talking.
is really. But it could be any emergency. But think about evacuation. Mm-hmm. Every time you say my name, I think how proud I am of y'all. Remembering back when we used to call her Tricia. Sorry, Trish.
I thought it was that. She told me it wasn't.
There's many times after the show I call Curt up and go, that's not what they were talking about.
No, like her name. Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Go ahead, hon.
Okay.
You had something
to say. We're in our room. It's dark. We're in the interior cabin. We have stayed on the first and second floor before, whatever the bottom floor of wherever
as low
it
as you
is.
can get in a paid cabin.
Yeah, interior, right? And I'm thinking, what would I have done to get where I need to be? First of all, I am scared to death that I'm going to get stuck in an elevator because I ride those things everywhere I go. I don't care if it's one floor. I'm getting on an elevator to go up, right? So I thought about what if there were people stuck on those elevators when that happened? What if, right? And so I was like, okay, what am I going to put in my to-go bag, my grab and go bag? And I think of John Gaylor every time I have one of these. They recommend that you put Ziploc baggies in there for multiple reasons, but definitely take your Ziploc baggie. Pre-packaged snacks, because if you do make it off the ship and you're in this very, very crowded, very, very, very crowded little boat.
Can I ask what this one's for?
Yeah.
The fingernail clippers.
Yeah,
Why do you need that?
Why would you bring fingernail clippers? Well,
In
on
the
the ship.
emergency bag.
On this ship. The gentleman that was found a
no.
couple of days later. Are you gonna let me speak?
Yeah,
and this,
go ahead.
This is,
I
it
thought we were
reminded
talking
me.
about the
I'm
show.
gonna tell you why to bring it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
The guy fell into this area, and the way they found him was
Oh. Metal by tapping.
yeah. Also,
Okay.
you can't bring scissors. You can't bring these massive scissors.
Can't bring a knife.
Can't bring a knife. So this is the only tool I have to puncture, cut, poke, whatever I need to do. I've got it. It may not do what I need it to do.
Show
but
a couple
at least
other
it's
things you
something.
got over there. I know this is for evacuation. Of course, you're going to be most likely on that
Lighter.
that ship. The marker I thought was really important. You can mark if you were in the dark or anything like that, and who knows what you may have to write down or saying, "Hey, I'm this way," or something. We went this way already. You understand that?
Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to be writing down in the dark, but I get what you're saying.
Well, you don't know how long.
Even if you write on your front of your door, evacuated or something.
I'll tell you what was sad. Well, gosh, I don't want to sit and. It's not about that.
It's not about that particular cruise.
I got to keep explaining that, but you keep going to it.
I just started. Well, that's what made me think about should I pack.
This is hers. Okay.
Because
go ahead.
I had stopped packing the stuff. Your medications, John. John, I know you were thinking that. I can read your mind. Your medications and your first aid kit. Ahoy there, River Pirate 13. He says, ahoy there, Curt Marsha. All I know, the first one that gets to their muster station and onto the lifeboat wins. That's right.
This is exactly what I was
thinking. Your own. Oh, that's Denise. See,
that's what I was thinking. That's
okay.
what I said. It's
write
still,
your own name on your arm.
Yeah.
Write the type of medication you're allergic to, or if you have diabetes, or if you have
yes,
something
Linda,
going
this
on.
is on Netflix, and
It
no,
is.
we're not just.
We're not just talking. We're just talking about in general emergency situation.
What you can do now to help yourself.
And it's not about everything.
It's like
about
the biggest if there is, and most likely not going to happen.
And right, this is like preparing a little bit for what could happen, right? And this is all stuff you pack, but let's think about some things that you can do. You can be aware of the situation. I can tell you that they were told to stay in the dining room and continue eating, because from the time they hit something until, I'm just saying, like, be prepared. Don't go, well, I'm just going to go back to my room, or I'm going to do this. I'm going to go find Curt. Curt, you better make it to your own lifeboat. That's all I got to tell you, because I'm going to get on mine. You over here and I'm over here. I'm going to the nearest, and you should too. Right? Because that's what they tell you. They tell you, don't go trying to find your family, which is one of the
So I was going to say, let's answer. There is a correct answer here. What is the most important thing passengers should do to survive a cruise ship evacuation? And it is the first one: follow crew instruction ASAP, because that's where you're going to get your first information right there. That is where you're going to get. So. 68% of y'all said that right there. Thank you for answering today's poll.
Yes.
You can proceed.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, we had to close it.
Pack a big roll of duct tape and bubble wrap, unless you useless but could be fun.
What? Oh, this is what John Geiler said. Okay. Yeah.
But think about some things that you could do that could help with the situation. Let's just say that I'm in my room. I'm going to put my tennis shoes on. I'm going to put a long sleeve shirt if I've got it. I'm going to put some pants on if I've got it, or some shorts on if I
That's
got
not
it.
bad right there. If you're going to pack some other
Bright
clothing in there.
clothes, very bright, neon, yep, HTV, there you go. Make sure you wear bright colors. If you grab your to-go thing, great. If you grab your, I am not going back to my room. If the only place they have life vests is back to my room, I'm not going back to it. Especially if my room is in the bottom floors. I've seen too much Titanic for that. I'm not
Well, I
doing it.
mean, here's an example though. You know, the Freedom of the Seas, when that funnel caught on fire, and you know they were evacuating most of the people that was on the top part there, and it's back there towards where the spa rooms are, the
Yeah.
cabins and stuff like that. Let's see, maybe not on that ship, but most of the time they're either in the aft or in the forward there. But anyway, they evacuated a lot of people
And
from
when we
the.
say a to-go bag, we do not mean a suitcase and big huge backpack and stuff like that. It's something that you don't have to carry in your hands. You should have it on your back, or you should
Yeah,
have it.
that's what
one
this
of those,
You know, like this right here. You just strap it around your shoulder.
or a crossbody bag, like Josh always walks around with.
Oh, I
That
got
is
one right
great.
there.
Yep, crossbody bag. Because you are going to be doing what you need to do to be evacuated, whatever that is, whether that's airlifted, whether that's getting on the
little lifeboats.
little lifeboats, or sliding down that
And-
little slide, whatever the case may be, you're gonna need
Yeah,
your
some of them
hands
have
ready.
that big square that floats. I mean, you know, a fanny pack is perfect to carry. I love fanny packs.
I like that.
Yeah.
Glow in the dark pajamas or underwear is perfect. I agree with that. A whistle. Curt said a whistle. I didn't even remember to think about that, but a whistle is a perfect thing to bring, right?
Always, it should be in any kind of. I don't know one emergency kit out there that shouldn't have a whistle in it.
And by the way,
reasons.
your life vest, if you do have a life vest, it has the locator, it has a light, and it has a whistle on it.
It does.
But just in case you get that one defective one, bring it anyway.
Yeah, I know. This is a little. We're not definitely like you said. We're not trying to scare anybody.
Not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to, because the first thing I thought of is I wouldn't have been able to see.
She wanted to do this today,
because,
so it's a good topic.
Yeah, because I have gotten complacent in cruising. We have
Well,
cruised so
I'll go ahead
many
and tell them
times.
now what it was. We quit taking flashlights. We quit taking flashlights. I quit taking just the little things like the protector, the waterproof, or put a baggie, huh?
You have the waterproof.
Oh
protector.
yeah. This right here. I mean, this just goes for a phone.
How about a phone charger? One of those little phone things that you can carry around that automatically charges your phone?
I tells you, I actually take, because now if you're flying, you've got to have a certain type to charge your phone. You can't have certain ones. Anyway, I have one little, whatever they're called to charge, to charge up the phone. Those are always good.
If you do not have time, don't worry about this stuff. But I'm trying to think about things like, all right, I'm leaving from my room. You and I are together. Middle of the night, it's dark. We're leaving from my room. You got your headlight. I got my headlight. We got our bags. We got our tennis shoes on, or our closed-toe shoes on. Right? We've got, maybe in our bag we have a poncho, or maybe in our bag we have one of these little solar blankets that you can pack.
Solar power pack.
A solar power. Yeah, that would be good.
It did mention closed-toed shoes.
It did several times, closed-toe shoes, and I don't always pack closed-toe. I got 100 pair of shoes in that bag. I can't get one more pair in there sometimes, and so I don't pack them, and it's a mistake.
Those ones that have heels on them, probably useless.
Well,
let's read what TNT said real quick.
required to wear glow-in-the-dark undies. Imagine all those glow-in-the-dark boxers and panties. Yep.
Hey, they come in, at least it's just in case. Just in case. I hope this goes viral so my next cruise has
less people at the bar. Well, that's another thing. Like, don't hang around and finish your dinner, or hang around and finish drinking your drink. Get to moving, people. If they tell you to do something, do it. And I think that's one of the problems that's so frustrating, I think, for all of us, because I know we all do it. But those people that don't go to their muster stations to begin with, just go get that thing done.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know, now that they have, I know Royal Caribbean has this, and MSC had it when we had that little medallion we had to wear. They knew where everybody. They told us to only take it. This is during, when everybody was shipped after the pandemic. They gave us a device. Why not have that on everybody? Crew, everyone.
Some cruise lines do it.
I know I think that's a very.
I think it's a very good idea.
They keep up with you. They keep
Is
up
there
with you.
anything that
I'm
we
not going to be
can-
doing nothing I shouldn't be
We haven't
doing.
thought of that you would put in your bag that we haven't thought of? Like, tell us something that you're like, oh, but you didn't do this. Because I always worry, like, I'm going to get halfway through, but that one thing that I didn't pack was the one thing I needed to get to the...
Make sure y'all run over there and see Sea Leg Journeys this morning. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please, if you watch back,
Tell us in
give us
chat.
give a thumbs up or whatever your thoughts are. Give a comment. Tell us what you thought of today's. Marsha came up with all this and this show about emergency, what you may do, fight, flight. Are you prepared? Do you take stuff to be prepared? Just please talk to us about it. Real quick, John Gaylor says, when you are walking down the hallways,
Look on the walls near the floor. You will see many symbols that will help in emergencies.
They sure do. Have a great day to you there, Will. Make sure your closed-toed shoes
are easy to kick off in case you need to kick. You're right.
Yep. And,
All grain points, Marsha. If I'm in the casino at the gambling table and there is an emergency, do I grab my winnings before?
Ooh, he
That's a
gave
good
you a hard
question.
question.
That is a good
All right,
question.
guys, make sure you tell Chet what today's Wacky Wednesday
Hashtag see me whack it
in an emergency.
in an emergency.
Oh, gosh. We'll see you later this week, guys.
Bye,
Thank you
guys.
so much for being in here today.
Let's just do what you want to. Please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude. Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, pulse speed and my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I want